part two. I want to see some of the components on the inside. I've seen some people when they're buying new things sometimes. I mean, somebody didn't plug it in. Obviously someone somewhere put this thing together, not me. It's pre-built. Kind of went with that decision based on financing and stuff. Dell had a pretty sweet package. I think this was originally the $1,900 or $2,000 model that was then marked down by $300 or $400. Got 12 months interest-free financing. I think $150 worth of Dell rewards back. So all in all, this is a pretty significant purchase, but got a lot of different perks. And admittedly, although I had a buddy in IT that was offering to help me pre-build, there was some fear there that if you spend all that out of pocket and something goes wrong or you short something, there you go, you're out. So let's take it apart, right? Yeah, right. I've got my screwdriver. Was looking for a cobalt, but we'll deal with what we have. Again, I've seen this. I just want to look at different things. I have my my packing slip. It's not the top tier everything, but I went with, and what we should see inside here is the Intel Core. It's a 8th gen, the i7-8700K. It's a 6-core, 12-thread. I'm not taking all that apart. If I see it, it's in there. I'm not going to be looking for the chip. I'm assuming that's something that guaranteed is going to be in there. But nice processor. I did not get some of the other stuff. I do have dual channel, 16 gigabytes of RAM. They're 2666 megahertz, so they're nice size. I got a SSD, a 256 gigabyte M2 PC NVMe. I'm assuming that's probably Samsung. I don't know. Again, I'm not. If everything looks plugged in, I'm not unplugging it and messing with it. Maybe we'll figure that out in a couple years when we have to upgrade. I can't get over how cross-eyed I look in my video. Maybe that's just, I'm recording this on a laptop that I've had for about 4 years. It's been a workhorse, but can't game on it. And a little fearful it's going to shut down on me one day, but been getting a lot of use. But anyway, I digress. I also, with regards to graphics, I have the 8 gigabyte GDDR5X, the GTX 1080, so it's NVIDIA GeForce. I'm going to be pairing that. I have two of the 144 hertz, 1 millisecond response time. I have a 27-incher for the gaming, and I'm going to have an off-screen of a 24-inch, which we'll see. That might be switched. I don't know. Work-wise, probably going to use it as like a workstation, have some email, different things up. Hopefully even further increase some productivity. One of the exciting things, my cat just walked in the room. That's funny. It's like I thought I had a ghost, but no. I don't know about the LED. Apparently the LED, let's get this thing spun around before we pop off the top. That's really the specs that I got. But the wireless and the Bluetooth are something I look forward to. The current laptop I'm recording this on is what I think the 15Z. It's a nice model. It's around $800 originally. It has Beats, which are cool, but I didn't realize I didn't have Bluetooth. So I have some real good I think they're Sennheiser or one of those German brand, I think, nice Bluetooth headset that's noise canceling, has the ability to do gray noise, all of that. And I couldn't even use them at work. So for the last probably 2 years, I've been like this because I have my headset plugged in, So I'm undoing the screw. Let's get this bad boy spun around. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a disaster video where you take it all out and just smoke comes out. I blew up my computer. I believe this is the lock latch that now it should unlock. Maybe not. I'm scared to pry, I'll tell you that. Or do I need to press this? Wait, I'm still taped. Man, that's the problem. Come on, baby. this is gonna be the new obsession. I've never been a PC gamer, like I said, other than WoW and back in the day playing Age of Empires and all those. But planning on actually trying to do some Fortnite, do some different things. We shall see. I mean, I guess part of it depends on this bad boy's capabilities. Is it a pull latch? Oh, okay. So you see that? You kind of pull it out, and that enables it to be loose. Yeah, there we go. All right. I didn't notice that. If you see at the bottom, there are some hooks that kind of, when I pulled that, it released this top part, and then I was able to lift this off. The one of the notable things that everyone loves about this design is right there, those chips that I guess power the LED panel on the side. But one of the not so likable things people have said is the vents, the side vents. There's no like dust cartridge or anything like that. So looking in here, we see my PCU, or not the PCU, the power supply, PSU, is somewhere in there apparently, and there's instructions on here that you can unhinge it and it'll swing out, and then you can see your motherboard and everything on the inside. Right here you can see at the bottom there is the motherboard. Some people are saying for something this price it's just generic green, but it looks like my model's blue. I don't know if that was like out of date for them, but I don't really care as long as it works. Graphics card, it's right in front of me. It's tucked up in. I'm not messing with it. Looks like everything's plugged in. There's my hard drives. It's nice and clean. That's it. I mean, what else can you want? You see, got at least one fan right here. There's the power supply fan. I think it exhausts. It's probably like a thermodynamic thing that there's a pretty big vents up top, and I guess these smaller ones can get pretty hot like a brick, so it'd be something to keep an eye on. If there's like a diagnostic to read that. Again, for being a noob, it's like, don't know what I'm getting into. But we'll see. Keep an eye on it. At the very least, it's a very solid starter that should get me down the road a couple years. Hopefully. That's the luck, right? It's like when you buy a car, you don't know if you got the one that's going to last for 1,000,000 miles or if it's going to last for, 100 or even 50. Like the, what were they, the Ford Windstars, the head gaskets would go out. That's a gaming story right there. My brother and I, my mom, were Christmas shopping or school shopping or something. I don't remember specifics, but we went to the mall, EB Games. They're probably defunct now, GameStop or something swallowed them. But every time we go, usually get like a used game, something like, and this was a PlayStation game. You remember the arcade game with joysticks, Area 51? Bought it, hoping it would be as cool as like at the ice skating rink when you're playing that game. So we went to this store, got it. On our way home, I had to get gas, and her Ford Windstar blew into the gas tank. I'm reading the manual in the back seat, the pilot seats. I'm not paying attention. Mom's getting out to pump gas. I'm probably 10. Smoke starts rolling out of this thing. She's freaking out, screaming, like, because we're literally at a gas pump, and there's smoke, like, we're going to blow up the whole fucking block. But, yeah, it didn't work that way. But it was a head gasket. I think not at that many miles. Those things were infamous. Hopefully the Alienware Aurora R7's not a product like that. It seems to have pretty good reviews, at least for a fairly low-end, high-tier computer, or maybe a high-end mid-tier is probably what it looks like in price. I don't know what you could do, probably a lot better than that, given the price on if you do individual components and already have the tower. But we'll see. Thanks for watching if you stuck around. Unplugging the power cord here. I have a bunch of wires and different things, including a new webcam ability to make some better videos, better content. So next time you might see me clearer, hear me better, and I hopefully won't be cross-eyed. Maybe it's from the Steeler game loss yesterday. So guys, have a great one. Thank you.